What's up, everybody? Jigsaw Bro here, back at it again on the 1050 Speed Triple. I'm rocking these new gloves today. These are the Alpinestars Sealer Seller. I picked them up a long time ago, probably about a year ago now. I've worn them maybe 3 times. They're still not broken in. It's really hard to ride with these gloves. For now, I'm gonna keep the bike on road mode because I don't want to accidentally make a uh-oh. I've always bought decent gloves, but not expensive, but not cheap. And it's paid off pretty well. I think I've had 3 gloves in maybe 6 years. These being the 3rd. What I want to talk about this video is why I ride a motorcycle. There's a lot of different ways to answer this question. You know, why I got into riding is probably different than why I ride now. Maybe we can address all those topics. What you do with your life is up to you, but if you've come to this video and you know you're inquiring about motorcycles and you want to know my opinion, should I get a motorcycle? Yes, 100% you should get a motorcycle, because I can't say I'm one of those kids that grew up around motorcycles or had a dirt bike or really any experience with motorcycles. My dad didn't ride them until recently. I didn't grow up around this stuff, and it really took just me trying it out and trying to give it a shot to decide that it was something for me. And that's something I feel like you should do for you. You know, maybe you did grow up riding motorcycles, maybe you didn't. But if it's something you're interested in trying, I say you give it a shot. Don't remember exactly what video it was or what channel, but I started actually getting into motovloggers, and I didn't ride, but yo, what the fuck? I remember at first it was Baker X Derek. I would watch, actually Walterific and Do It With Dan were the big ones that I would watch. I know there was motovloggers before them, but around the time that I got into watching motovlogging, those were like the big ones. And Baker X Derek mostly. One of his videos was actually one that got me to sign up for the MSF course to learn how to ride a motorcycle and to get my motorcycle license. And then soon after that, I bought a motorcycle. I bought a Ninja 250. Ninja 250, what year was it? A 2008 or 2009, that model. You're not supposed to motovlog when you're standing still. Do It With Dan told me that. Oh man, this bike is fun. This bike is fun. Now I don't feel so bad about pushing it because I passed 1,000 miles, but the lights are still doing it. Maybe it just, you know, is a shift indicator. It's just telling you, hey, when to shift. I thought it was just an annoying thing that told me, hey, slow down because you're gonna bust the engine, you're still in the braking. So to state it very, very plainly, the reason that I ride a motorcycle is because it's fun, period. I don't know what better way to describe it. You can do wheelies, you could do racetracks, you could do dirt bikes, you can do just riding around casually, having fun, talking to yourself and have people stare at you like you're crazy. Right? You could do so much with motorcycles. There's a lot of camaraderie in motorcycles, and that's one of the things that I didn't maybe expect, but one of the things that has kept me in motorcycles, which is there's something that you have in common with all of these people, and you may not even know them, but automatically just by being part of this club, it's like a brotherhood, right? And I have seen that from people, right? They embrace you and they treat you like that, right? And you can see that very quickly if you're on a motorcycle and you see somebody coming the other way. The biker will wave at you. For what reason? I don't know. Just other than you're on a motorcycle, I'm on a motorcycle, bam, you're brothers. You're brothers. If you pulled over, you would have a talk about bikes and life and this and that, and just because of the motorcycle, it's like you're part of this club that nobody else knows about, because I didn't know about. I had never seen bikers wave at each other and know that they did, right? But automatically you become part of this brotherhood or club, and I think that that's a good thing, because I think everybody needs that. So if that's something that sounds good to you, that's just another reason why I ride and why I think you should ride. If you're getting into motorcycles because you think it's gonna get you chicks, my answer, you know, does it, is yes and no. I don't think it's the motorcycle, but I do think it's the attitude. There definitely is a bad boy motorcycle, don't give a fuck kind of guy stereotype, right? And that, if you meet that stereotype, then cool, then that will definitely work for you. There are some girls and guys that are just into bikes and they're just gonna like you no matter what because you have a bike. Maybe they want to go for a ride, they've never gone for a ride in their life. But I wouldn't buy a bike and ride around and just expect girls to get on the bike just because, you know, you have a bike. It's about you, as everything is, right? So there's that. I definitely do think that riding a bike will help you meet people. Since I bought a bike and since I got into bikes, I have moved several times. I've gotten to meet new people every place I've been to. just by being on a motorcycle and talking to people. And if you're a badass and you buy a motorcycle and you like to adventure, and where am I? Well, there you go. For those of you guys wondering how fast this bike goes, we just did an unexpected speed run, and you can see the answer for yourselves. So now we're going to make a left turn just in case a cop happened to be over there somewhere, because I have no interest in going to jail right now. Because Georgia cops do not mess around. I'll tell you that much. So like I said, I've met a lot of awesome people riding, had a lot of good times. You know, you feel like you're part of a brotherhood. You get to go out and just enjoy the scenery. You get to learn how to do dumb things like do wheelies or go out on the track, or, you know, it's a hobby, it's a sport, it's a lifestyle. It's so many different things riding that I don't see reasons why you shouldn't. Other than, actually, I was talking to my neighbor as I pulled the bike out. He said, "You must not have a wife and kids." And I said, "No, I do not." So if you have a wife and kids, I cannot give you an opinion as to whether or not you should get a bike, because that's something you should discuss with your wife, your kids, and your God. Did you guys see this thing right here? That's a nasty, nasty burn. I got that from the WR250. I was putting the bike in the garage, and as I was backing it up, I laid my arm right over the pipe, and I had just turned it off. And don't do that, because it hurts. I have nothing but good things to say about riding a motorcycle, because it's hard to look at the cons and then look at any other thing and say, well, that's unique to motorcycling. Like the whole dangerous thing, yes, but a lot of things are dangerous. So are you gonna live your life, you know, in fear? It's not the motorcycle, it's the fact that you're doing something dangerous. So if you want to live that way, then live that way and don't get a motorcycle. If you want to live and feel like you've lived your life to the fullest and go out and have fun and explore and adventure and meet people and do all of these things, this baby can help you do just that. And not just go out and ride and have a good time, which you can also do, and do none of those other things. You don't have to adventure and get close to danger and do wheelies, and just sit on a motorcycle, hit the throttle, and if you don't fall in love, then maybe motorcycles aren't for you. But the second I got on a motorcycle and I hit the throttle, I was like, whoa, where has this been my whole life? Because this is so cool. I had the best time at the MSF course. I don't know if I was the only idiot that was so happy to be riding around in a parking lot, hitting the clutch, bringing it in, bringing it out, trying to get through two things, trying to stop in less than 30 feet. Maybe I was the only idiot. Everybody else was learning motorcycles so that they could do I don't know what. I was there because I thought that this was going to be a fun adventure for me, and 5 years later I can say that it has been, and I have no regrets. Motorcycles, I feel like, are a machine that leads you into the unknown. It's like having a spaceship and going out into space, but you're right in your backyard. But if you're debating whether or not you should get a motorcycle, and you want my opinion, you came to this video, or you've been watching my channel and you've been dreaming about the day, go out, ask your parents, get a job, save some money, get a motorcycle, take the MSF course, have a blast. I do recommend the MSF course. I cannot stress that enough, because I had a wonderful experience. Maybe your experience is shit. Maybe Google review a little bit, you know, where you can take the MSF course at a good place where they have a good instructor, so that you can have a good time and you can learn the things that you need to learn, but you can meet some good people that are also looking to get into this wonderful adventure sport with you, and you guys can have a good time. So that's what I got for you guys today. Hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys think about why you should ride a motorcycle. This is why I ride a motorcycle. Share down below if you ride, why you guys ride a motorcycle, or why you're thinking about riding a motorcycle, or any doubts that you may have. I do read all the comments. If you guys ask me a question, I'll definitely answer it. And I hope you guys tune in next time. We broke 1,000 miles on this baby today. I'm gonna be back soon, guys. Chicks Bro out.